Life is so unpredictable, man. Every day things change. And it's like you're in a relationship and in the heat of the moment you begin to get angry at the individual that you're with or the person you love. And you begin to curse them out and then you storm out the house. But the things you have to remember, you got to understand this. When you're angry and you leave someone without telling them how much you care about them and love them, things change. Because just let's use an example is you're angry, you leave out and you come back home. And what if that person that you love so much is either have left you or something tragic has happened to them? How would you feel? So what I'm saying is you got to be careful how you choose your words when you're angry. You got to be careful the move that you make when you're angry. It's all right to be upset with each other, but never go without telling that person how much you mean, how much they mean to you, or how much you mean to them, even though in the heat of battle. And it's good that we argue with each other. That's normal. That's the norm. But it's how we go about when we argue. We have to learn to make up or take a step back when we're angry. Kind of say, hey, I know I'm upset with you right now, but I love you. But I need to take a step back because my anger is getting the best of me. Those are decisions that we basically have to come to grips with. Is I don't want you to leave home angry and something happened to that person. That person passes away, and now you begin to question yourself. You be doing a why. Why didn't I stay here? Why did I leave? Why didn't I tell this person that I love them? And it's too late. It's too late to forgive them because now you're going through a emotional stage now that where you want to lash out because of your actions and the reaction you're receiving. So I want to be clear about this. I want to be very clear. If you and your spouse have an argument, always agree to disagree, but never go to bed angry. Never leave your home angry because that burden that you would have to carry if something happened to that individual would be twice as bad than what the little argument you had. It would destroy you. I just want to give you some advice on when you do get upset with each other. We all human. We all been there. I went there many years ago where went through some things and I was very angry. I was upset. I did things I shouldn't have done. I'm not happy about them. I made that dumb decision, and fortunately, nothing happened bad. But it happened enough where it brought so much shame to me, and as well as the individual's family. And I really torn behind that. So when you make a decision in life between the two, between you two, that you're going to get in an argument, we disagree. Somebody take a step back. Just do not be a person to leave out anger without telling that person that you care about them, that you need to take a step back, that you love them. So I don't want you to have that grief and that hanging over your head for the rest of your life if something do occur to the individual. I want to make sure you love from your heart. Don't love from anger. Love that individual like there's no tomorrow. Because there is no tomorrow. You only are promised today. This is the time you're living in right now. Love that person every minute, every second, every hour. You love them. You cherish them. You respect them. Just understand that you both are human. You will disagree, but just do not leave out your home angry with that individual out telling them how much you care about them or go to bed that night angry with each other because you never know the outcome of the next day because you're not a fortune teller. You can't foresee a future that far. So in the process, just be mindful of you all having these disagreements that, hey, I know I'm upset with you. I'm very, very angry with you, but I love you, but I have to take a step back. I need to take some time to pull myself together. That's only being human. Not don't try to be this superhero that won't give a damn what happens to her. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because that guilt, like I said before, is twice as bad than you actually telling that person how much you love them. But then again, if you argue to a point where you cannot be with each other, you have to make a decision. You have to sit down and talk to each other, make a decision. You tell the individual, hey, this is not working out for both of us. We're always arguing. We can't hold a decent conversation. Yes, I love you, but I think I need to love you from a distance. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. Love them from a distance if you can't love them where you close in proximity with each other. So My thing is, if you're gonna walk away from a situation that you're in an argument and you love that person, be mindful of how you voice your concerns toward that person. Be mindful of if you're going to stay in that relationship, just tell the person you love them. It won't hurt, but don't let the sunset sit on your anger. I'm just telling you now, do not let the sun set on your anger. Just try to reason with the individual as best as you can. If you cannot reason with them, make that decision. Tell them, I can't be with you anymore. Can't live with you anymore. It's not working out anymore. I love you. I want to make sure we are together, but it's not working out because we are always arguing. If you're arguing all the time in a relationship, it's time to move on. I have a friend, and I tried to talk to him about this a long time ago. Is if an individual shows you who they really are up front, believe me, that's who they really are. If that individual continues to fuss at you for no reason and you're not fussing at them, but yet and still every day, there's something going on in the relationship that you really need to know about. Either that individual has someone else in their life or they're constantly pounding at you. Because number one, you're under their roof. Let's get that straight. You're living under that person's roof. As a man living under a woman's roof, it's a bad idea. That is a bad idea. Because at that point, you are not the man of the household. That is her house. So if she wants to fuss at you, to curse you out, it's time for you to get out because somebody's already taken your place. These are facts that I saw coming from my friend that I kept forewarning him about until the straw that finally broke his camel back happened. He realized what I was telling him was true. He's seen it with his own eyes. I tried to explain. I said the arguments were to try to get you out the house, but you refused and you stayed in the house for 5 years. You stayed with this person for 5 years. And I've been telling you 3 out of 5, it's not good. You always come and tell me when we broke up, but you broke up because y'all was arguing and you went back and said, hey, I'm sorry, but you moved back in. And she telling you she really don't want you back. What are you doing? What is the matter with you? Have you lost your damn mind? Stop being a simp. Just stop it. The person don't want you anymore. You can't work this out. It's not workable. It's not fixable. Why are you? If Jesus can't fix the relationship, you know damn well you can't fix the relationship. So move on. I get it. I understand it. Yes, you love that person, but that person doesn't love you anymore. They have showed you their hand. It's a song, if I'm not mistaken, by Mr. Kenny Rogers. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. That's your cue. The last one. Know when to walk away. The individual does not love you anymore. That love that they had is gone. And my honest advice, if you've been with somebody for 5 years and y'all haven't gotten married, you need to go and leave anyway. If you're not married within 2 years, you're not going to get married. That has been a proven factor where I've seen a couple who was together for 10 years. They dated for 10 years and stayed together for 10 years. When the guy finally decided to pop the question at the 10th year, she told him, I want to get married now. Why should we? His answer is, well, we've been together so long, we should go ahead and make it official. Why? It hasn't been official within the last 3 years. Why is it going to get official now? What's the rush now? What is the rush? Because now you want to get married now after 10 years. There's really nothing there. And when she said that, I could tell the way she was talking that she was really out of this relationship. Because when she handed the ring to her, she said, I don't want no ring. When somebody tells you that, you might have to go and pack your bags and look for somewhere else to stay. Because that relationship is over. It's no more. Sayonara. I'm sorry. I'm being honest with you. If I'm gonna be with somebody for 2 years, within that 2-year frame, it's time to get married. If not, it's time to walk away. You have to understand life. Life is funny. Life has its up, has its down. It has its all in between things that's going on. But when you're dealing with somebody's feelings, it changes the narrative. If you feel for this individual, but you know in your heart this person doesn't want you anymore, but you continue to go back into that house, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. It becomes physical. I know this for facts. I've been there, done it back in the 90s. It's going to become to get physical. You have to make that decision quick, fast, and in a hurry. Get your bags packed and get the hell out of that relationship. Because if you don't, you're going to end up somewhere you want to end up. That, I can assure you, is a promise. Because I've been there and I got every spot on my body to prove it. Because I stayed too long. The writing was on the wall. But apparently, I couldn't read. So I stayed there and suffered the consequences. And those consequences are everlasting consequences. That they deal with me to this day. Can never get rid of them because, like I said, the marks, the scars that I have on my body are permanent scars. Or being in a relationship too long that I knew was going bad, but I refused to see the sun in spite of my nose. You know what I'm saying? My friends had told me, my buddy, my best friend said, "Hey man, what are you doing? Get out of this relationship because she is going to kill you. I see it. I'm afraid for your life. Please get out of this relationship." But me, being young, I could not see it until the final moment, the final countdown is when she really showed her ugly head. Is when I decided to, you know what? I agree 100% because what she's trying to do now is way out of bounds. So what I'm telling you, make a decision to get out of a relationship when somebody does not want you. I don't care if you're a man or woman. I don't care who you are. When you know that that individual don't want you anymore, when you know hands start to flying, it's time to start moving. Start packing, call the packing company, call the movers. Hey, I need y'all to move my stuff. I got to get up out of here. Somebody, someone is going to really get hurt. Thank you for just listening, guys. I appreciate your time. Take care. Bye.